So I got some mail, and we're gonna sleeve up the mail. If you haven't seen my BINDERCAST videos, you know I keep a very tight ship. How do you say that? I have a very clear system of how I manage my cards in my collection. And new cards arrive, need to sleeve them, put whichever cards need to go into the binder in the binder, and then just make sure I have all the cards for the Dogmatica deck. Just make sure I have them all in place. So I do want to, I don't think I need to sleeve up another Schism, to be honest. So what I have here is one Maximus, one Floor, and one Ecclesia, which I have more of. I do have a playset of the, this guy got some dirt. I do have the playset of the secrets, which is nice. And I do have the playsets of the Nadir, which we need. Slayer actually works really nice in this deck, so we might side it in, because honestly, this card has flopped so much that if you're not playing Fluanderies, then you're probably not playing this card, unfortunately. So it might be like a side deck card, and then Herald of the Diviner of the Herald, which definitely needs to be in the deck. It's basically the only normal summon. I'm kind of dripped, to be honest. And yeah, let's see what you guys say in chat. What do you think about the Kurikara hand trap from Photon Hybernova? If you have access to it, so my thoughts on Kurikara, and I said it on the oh, actually, have I released that video? I think it's coming oh, it was actually released. It wasn't released. So on Friday, there is my board breaker tier list for Photon Hypernova format. All of my opinions on every board breaker, including Kurikara, she's also in there. In short, without spoiling too much, I think this card is, if you are playing a deck like Kashtira, which is going to be even Kashtira or Kashtira Tier Elements, or just pure Tier Elements Ishizu, it's super easy to play around Kurikara. So if people side it in, people are going to be playing around it, and it's not going to be as effective because it's not going to be surprising anybody. So this is my general opinion about Kurikara. It's super easy to play around, and if people start playing around it, it's kind of dead. Also, if you don't have zones, then you can't summon Kurikara. It's not like a kaiju. So I personally would stick to Lava Golem if your deck doesn't need a normal summon. And yeah, I'm just glad I don't have to invest in Photon Hypernova unless I really want to play Kashira. Only need 4 singles. Cool. What do you play? What do you have, Herald? I will explain in a second. I mean, this sends Herald of the Arclight, which is obvious. Nibiru is cheaper. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if Kashtira, if they don't play Adventure, they play into Nibiru every turn. So that's Herald is only sent from, it can send from both deck or extra deck. So you can dump, you can't dump Apclone because is it a fairy? Is Apclone a fairy? I don't remember. When this booster pack is coming out, I will run to my locals to buy some booster packs. Or get them from tier0games.com, which is probably going to be a bit cheaper. So we got some, so these are kind of copium because I actually got ultra rare ones just to have a playset of ultra rares because my main deck has the secret rare. So these are going to go to the side. This is good. We need another Titanic Lad. We got the White Knight. I actually got playsets of all of these. So I'm just going to put them in my bulk probably. They're all going to go back into my bulk. And then Quintet and Five-Headed Dragon is actually quite a flex because I think this might be the first printing of this card. It's SD5, I think. SD09. Honestly, it's just a flex, and we can use those to fusion summon. So these will stay here. And then these I have some extras, so I'll put them back in the bulk, to be honest. And let's see what other cards we need to sleeve. So we need to put some things in order here. So I got these two beautiful bad boys, like the secret rares from Battles of Legend and Crystal Revenge are just incredible. To be honest, those secrets are incredible, and I'm super happy I got those. These look amazing, and yeah, these are obviously very good for the collection. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror is like, it could be like a tech choice for Dogmatica because they only play lights, unless you have a window on the board. So these are staples, but they're not gonna be, I'm not gonna sleeve them yet. Dogmatic Calamity is important. So I got this like one day before the Amazing Defenders reveal, and it was reprinted as a rare. And this wasn't that, it's a couple bucks, to be honest. Then we're gonna use one of each fossil machine. Dogmatica Turgy we don't need. These might get hot next format. I don't believe in this card. I prefer Eclipse, but you know, it's a staple, so we're gonna sleeve it, put it in the staple binder. A couple more Heralds, which were freaking expensive. We need those though. Relics. Yep, we need the relics, depending on the build. These are just like staples for rituals, so we're gonna, even if we're not gonna play all of them, we are just gonna sleeve them up. It's my turn into a live BINDERCAST, to be honest. This for my yeah, for my Tri-Brigade deck. We got White Knights. Genesis, useless. These two are joining Titanic Led, whichever is. And then some other Dogmatica cards that I'm not gonna use. Nation, no one's gonna use that. A couple more Maximus, which is good. Two more Fluor. I'm only gonna play one, so another one can go into the bulk later. And then a couple more Ecclesias, which you know, the secret ones just hit a little bit diffy. A little bit diffy, and you need three. Then we have Ashian, and like, you know, nobody's gonna play this, so yeah. Swords of Concealing Light exists. Where do these go? I'll figure it out later. Then we have, I'm about to leak some goo, so listen carefully. These, I'm not gonna sleeve the Shadow Imprisoning. I'm gonna put them in my staple bulk, and then one Knight can go and one Relic can go. You might play like 2 and 2, which is solid. Then all of the rest are good. Very good. So I'm about to leak some goo, and I'm not gonna, I have more goo, but I'm not gonna leak it. Psychic Eraser Laser is, this is a super out of Blazing Vortex, and it's also a common out of the latest tins. It reads, send one monster your opponent controls that was special summons from the extra deck to the graveyard. It doesn't target. Then your opponent gains life points equal to the original attack of defense of that monster, whichever higher. Activate once per turn. So, why is this good? This sends, without targeting, your opponent's Kashtira Shangri-Ira. And since it doesn't go to the graveyard, because it's going to be banished because of the big boy. What's his name? Arise Heart. Then your opponent is not going to gain life points. So think about that. We also have another goo card, which we're gonna probably in my deck list or somewhere along the format. I'm not gonna talk about it right now because it's super good and slept on. I found this in my bulk. I saw people like tutoring this out with instant. It's a level 4 tuner that you can just special summon for 1,000 life points. It's just a common from the tins. And then this one is a rarity upgrade for my branded deck. Now look at European. It's a different set, obviously, but European secrets versus like new European secrets versus the old American ones. This you kind of have to, you know. But this is high rarity, so I suppose we use this. So this is for my branded deck. Now we have everything laid out. Awesome. So we got around 38 viewers, around 40 viewers, and only 15 likes on the stream. Take a minute to like the stream. It lets other people know we're streaming and they can join us and have fun with us. So please do that. And if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. It really helps. And I do a lot more content like this. And of course, becoming a member always really, really helps and supports the channel. So you consider that as well. My sleeves are currently Dragon Shield Matte Blacks, Japanese size. I am considering the switch over to Ivory. The only problem is that I have so many cards sleeved up in the same sleeve because I want to move them between decks without like taking things out. And it's going to be probably like, you know, we can do a live stream out of it. Re-sleeving my entire Yu-Gi-Oh collection. It takes a really long time. Yes. Work the algorithm, y'all. Okay, I'm seeing 22 likes. Let's get it to 30. I mean, there's almost 40 people here. Come on. Dual sleeves. So I'm using this as a double sleeves mainly. This is like the border ones. I'm using it only for extra deck. And only for some decks. Like, I'll show you what I use for my branded deck. Don't be triggered by me. No, this is Kastura. This is branded probably. Don't be triggered by me putting like the deck box on the cards. So I just need to flex a little bit. So see, all of my decks are like sleeved in the same sleeve, so that I can just move staples around without touching the. Like I don't want to change sleeves every time I like move cards around. So if you haven't seen the BINDERCAST and you like this kind of stuff, then do, because I do all of this, like explaining my binders and stuff like that. Where is my girl? If you want 5% off any single or sealed product, head over to tierzerogames.com and use code GALZO5 at checkout. Fresh pickup from Ruxin a few weeks ago, honestly. Scar is just like, whew! So actually for my branded deck, I use these matte it's not even an oversleeve, it's just like a regular sleeve, Dragon Shield clear mattes, I think. And I use my the national sleeves that I won when I topped, just like as a double, because it looks like really clean. I really like the look. Yes, she's beautiful, my wife. So the border sleeves, I think that you can get them on tierzerogames.com. I do think you can get them on there. If not, they are on Amazon. Just look for like extra deck sleeves and you'll find it. Anyway, back to the job we are here for. I have an open drink on my desk. It's probably not good against next to all these cards. And now we're gonna get to sleeving. We are gonna get to sleeving here. So, like everything that is main deck is gonna be sleeved in the matte blacks, because my entire collection is actually using the same sleeves. So we're just gonna sleeve it up. I did want to do it on stream because it's fun to hang out and talk with, like, you know, looking at cardboard, flexing stuff. What is your like pickup that you're really proud of, that you recently like picked up, like a card you recently got? There's no feeling like sleeving up. Yeah, sleeving up a brand new deck with like brand new sleeves. It is the best. Got some super preps. Pre and non-pre. All right, guys, 5 more to 30 likes. Let's get to 30. Don't be shy. Don't be lazy. It really helps, to be honest. Like once a stream gets like liked by a lot of people, it just like keeps recommending it in the live, you know, the live tab. Okay, we got a couple of floors. We are playing 2 floors. It's almost the full deck list. There's just like 2 cards missing from Photon Hypernova. Besides that, everything, like I already own everything. 3 Maximus is really poggers, to be honest. These can go into my staples bulk, so I'm just gonna put them here. Concealing Light is a staple. It's not for this deck, but it will go into the binder because we might need to use it next format. Yep. Only recently got my Ultra Masquerade, nice. I've had them like since they came out, to be honest, because I played Despia a little bit before the structure. Just a little bit before the structure. Okay, so we don't need anything else for the main deck. Let me just look at the list one more time. And then we're gonna get to extra deck sleeves. Photon Hybernova, Dogmatica. I will show you the list at some point, so don't you worry about it. It is this. And yeah, we're not playing 3 Punishment, but they might as well be sleeved up. We are playing Ash Blossom, Calamity. Yeah, so it's pretty straightforward. The extra deck, though, we need to make sure that we know what we are playing in the extra deck. Okay, let's sleeve up the extra deck as well. I got some of these. I just used the white sleeves here for the extra deck. Then I put a border on them. Then they look kind of fresh. If you wanted some Spice, Goo, Run, Kurikara, and Theater of the Branded in your next build, read bottom of Theater. Yeah, I know that effect, but it's... But isn't Theater... Doesn't Theater only work when it's your opponent's card effect or by battle? Or is it just by card effect or battle? And I don't even know if it's a card effect, what Kurikara does. Snag the playset of Collector Rare Lightning Storms? No way. Wow, that's insane. Those must be really nice. Super Happy Samurai Warlord Ultimate. I'm like 3 Secret Rare Albaz. Let's go. It's probably nicer than the ulti. I mean, the ulti is nice. The ulti is nice. But I do like Secret Rares much more than I like Ultimate Rares in general. I just think they, you know, they really hit different, in my opinion. I mean, it's nice. It's also the European one, so it's like, it looks really good. But honestly, I would prefer to play the secrets if I didn't have these. So yeah. I got the Alubers as well. All of my friends pulled the Alubers, just sold them to me. Like, secret, you cannot tell me that this, even this, looks better than any ulti, in my opinion. Like, maybe not like the 5Ds era ultis. They look really good, but this looks incredible. Incredible. You cannot tell me that Ultimate Rares look better than this. I'm sorry. Starlights is a different thing. Okay, so extra deck, we are going to sleeve up. We got a lot of sleeving up to do. These are actually repurposed sleeves, so I didn't. I repurposed them from older decks and older. Oh wait, this is main deck. I forgot. Okay, so we got a quintet, and we got a 5-head dragon, which is very 5-head of him. Extra deck. Oh, and we got the schism. Okay, heralds are also extra deck. Yeah, it does look amazing. Secret Rare Aluber or Ulti Aluber. Again, I'll show you in a second. I cannot, like, I bought the Secret Rare Alubers for, it was like a couple months before the structure came out, and it wasn't the highest price, but they cost a fair bit. I think I bought them for like 60 each at the time, which was half of the top, like, most expensive price. Aluber, in my opinion, is just not a very good looking card, if I'm being honest, even in Secret Rare. So I kind of, you know, might as well have the ulti. The ulti is nice. I mean, careful. Careful in the chat. We only got one mod here, but I can ban you. No, I'm kidding. I'm building a Dogmatica deck just because it's like a lore deck, and it's really disgusting in Photon Hybernova if you can, you know, if you can resolve it. It's funny. It's funny and I like it. And like, it will also get additional support in Cyberstorm access, and it's kind of dirt cheap. And I had like a lot of the cards already. So I'm like, yeah, I'm building Dogmatica. Why? Because I want to banish 7 cards from your extra deck. Not you specifically. Paying a house deposit with branded. I mean, branded is my deck. I decided to pimp it out like all the way. Alubars weren't like that expensive, to be honest, the ultis. But like, this is my deck. If I'm not gonna splurge, because you know, my decision was, why use rituals? No, they're actually really good. But it's like Photon Hypernova, so it's not even the deck. Like, it doesn't get the Zoa of Dogmatica in like a bit. So what I decided to do, like, probably it was just before Darkwing Blast. I had Sprite, I had Runics, I had Tearlaments, I had everything like meta, and I really got tired of it and I kind of hated it. So one day I just sold my Sprite deck. It was pretty like expensive back then. It wasn't like on the downhill in terms of the price. And Runics, when they were like super expensive at the peak, I sold them and I said, until Photon Hypernova, I'm not playing meta, because there were like a few regionals, but I'm like looking forward to nationals because that's like, you know, what I really want, and locals as well. So I didn't really enjoy locals with like Tier Shizu. So I was like, I'm selling all of my shit, all of my meta decks, just like because they were peak back then, pimping up all of my branded stuff, just like enjoying it. And you know, with YouTube and stuff, it's really fun. And you know, they weren't that expensive. So it was worth it for me, in my opinion. And I really enjoy having like, you know, I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Like seriously. I came back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Only like 2 years ago. And this deck and some of these cards that are in here like helped me top nationals with it. And I'm not gonna forget it. It's my first, so it's always gonna be my baby. And I wanted to take care of it. And like, you know, if they release Aluber's ulti, I'm not gonna get the Aluber's in ulti. I mean, it was already a mistake from them to release it as an ulti and not like Branded Fusion or Mirror Jade. So I was like, yeah, I guess I'm gonna get it. Like, everything is getting high rarity bumps. So sure, I'll get it. I will buy it. I'm a sucker. All right, we got a couple more sleeves here. Sleeving the blue cards. And then we're gonna get to constructing the deck fully. These will go in the binder, so they need to be sleeved up as well. And then we can continue with our scheduled programming. Cards have magnets to stick to the board or something? What do you mean? What board? Oh, no, they don't have magnets, obviously. Dogmatica Punishment, great looking card, and good for that deck too. Dogmatica Punishment is... There it is. I got a playset here. I think I'm going to run one, but... Yeah. So, Genix Lord. By the way, Genix Lord, I'm going to make you a mod here. There's no reason why not to. So Gen X, our first... No, we have a couple mods in chat right now. Those sleeves you put the cards in, what are they for? So basically like this, I'm going to get to the national story in a bit. So this is the card. It's made of cardboard, right? It's, don't be triggered, guys. But it's like paper. It's cardboard. So the sleeves actually help protect it from like scratches, damage, and it's like a little bit hard. So it just keeps them safe. So it keeps them in good condition while you play them. And it's important. So we got the Dogmaticas. Yo, check today and I'm your sub since 21 poggers. Hope for all. How's it going, dude? Okay, so we got Dogmaticas. Okay, guys. We are at 32 likes, 38 viewers. I want 40 likes. Just 40 likes on the stream. And we can keep going. Listen, I'm playing 3. This is not like just placeholders. I am playing 3 Maximus. This card is busted in this deck. It's really busted. Okay, so we pretty much got everything ready for the deck. I'll put it in like proper order. We're going to sleeve up a little bit more, then we're going to get to the extra deck, and then we're going to finish with this portion of the stream. So, listen to the story. So, Nationals 2022. This Nationals, I think it was June this year, 2 months after Branded was released. I picked up Branded, of course, played it a ton of locals, grinded the deck, honestly, to death. Really grinded it to death. And took it to Nationals. Didn't expect to do that well. I'm relatively new in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was a kid, but I just came back, like, and Branded, like, the Nationals was one of my first, actually this needs to go into my Branded deck. Nationals 2022 was actually my first, like, big tournament. I had a couple regionals before, but this was like, I was all in. I prepared for it for like a month, even more. So I go to Nationals. It's a really long day. I haven't played that much Yu-Gi-Oh! For like, you know, but I knew the deck better than anybody else in the room. And I thought I had the best build in the room, for sure. I felt like nobody knows the deck better than I do, so I had a lot of confidence going in. I went 2-0. 2 rounds I won against, I don't remember. I honestly don't really remember right now. I have a video on my channel, by the way. It is in Hebrew, I think. But if you can get like subtitles or something, or if you know Hebrew, you can watch it. But I'm telling the story here anyway. So I go 2-0, feeling great. Round 3, mirror match. I win the die roll. Quick flex. I win the die. He wins the die roll. He says go first. He probably knew what I was on, and he was playing Branded as well, but he was playing like Super Polys, Board Breakers. He made me go first. He whipped me like 2-0 really quickly. It was like 15 minutes, something like that. He won very, very quick. You go. See you later, man. Thank you for being here. So, is Starving Venom here? Yep. So I'm 2-1. Round 4, I lose. I'm 2-2, which is like bubble at best. I go up 3-2. 4-2 was the mirror. 5-2. That was Swiss. It was a pretty small Nationals, like 130 people, something like that. So we're a small country. So last round I beat like Eldritch. It was Eldritch Brave. I win. I top. Okay, so I know like I'm 5-2. I'm pretty sure I'm topping. I'm topping, like going top 32 and getting a play amount for sure. I ended up 14 in Swiss, so I made top 16, which was, for me, I was like ready to go home by that point. Honestly, ready to go home by that point. I was like, I did my thing. I don't need to win Nationals. But obviously at that point I was like, yeah, let's play. Let's play it out. Because honestly, the round 7 was really nerve-wracking because I was nervous because it was like I was on the bubble and I had to win that game. And I won. I made top. I was like super relaxed. Anything from here is like a bonus for me. So I go up against a pretty good friend of mine. He played Sword Soul for top 16. This was the game for top 8. I play incredibly game 1. I win. He wins game 2. I don't remember like how specifically. Game 3, I have everything that I need. There's like 3 minutes, 4 minutes on the clock. I have everything that I need to make double Masquerade and just pass. I think I might have even had like a D-barrier, call Synchro. I 100% win that game, make top 8. Game 2, I think I activated Fright for Patchwork, and I didn't have a legal target in my deck, and one of the judges just gave me like a warning, which was like a illegal activation warning. So that was like fine. Game 3, I had like the perfect hand. I was like, I already had one Masquerade on the board. I was going for the second one. Activated Patchwork. I wanted to activate Patchwork, and then I looked at my graveyard, looked at my hand to make sure that I actually can resolve it. And I actually asked the judge, like the judges are all like friends of mine because, you know, we're a really small community. And I asked one of the judges, listen, I know this is like extreme, but can I please look at my side deck to make sure that I have a legal target for the activation of a specific card? And he said no, which I think makes sense. I don't think you're allowed to touch your deck box during a game. So I activated Fright for Patchwork, and you know, by that point, I was like 10 hours of Yu-Gi-Oh! It was like 9 p.m. Activated Fright for Patchwork, no target in deck. I think I had like one poly or like no edge imps. And yeah, and my opponent called the judge, and he was like, oh man. I kind of said, I was really nice about it. I said, you know, I said, yeah, it's, you know, I deserve a warning. I could have fought a little bit harder to not get the warning because I had the game. Like, I would have won the game 1000% and made top 8. But he was like, yeah, I gotta give you a game loss. So that's how I threw my, yeah, that's how I threw my Nationals top 8. But I still got top 16. It was an actual top, and was my currently like my best big event top, which is good. Let's look at the chat. That was my story. All right, 3 more to 40 likes. Let's get to 40, besties. Could you take a pic of the deck laid out and post on Twitter? Possibly can't watch stream soon. I will make a video, Junami, on this Dogmatica build in the future, closer to the release of the set, which is like a few weeks away, guys. If we get 50 likes, Galzo gives us a tattoo tour. I don't think so. I don't think people want to see that. Maybe. Super Ball is such a good card. Yes, can't wait for the new Branded Albas Bestial support to release in the TCG. Yes, that was probably Hadar. We are not allowed to, you know, people get banned for saying judges' names on the internets, but you're fine. Starving Venom, thank you for your service. You have also participated in the Nationals with me. I love you dearly. You are now going into the bulk, and I will miss you. Thank you for helping me super poly people in Nationals. So these need to be double sleeved. These all need to be double sleeved as well. And yeah. And we're almost done with this section of the live stream. We still got some time. Yeah, my Starving Venom has ate a lot of people, and it is not starving anymore. It ate a lot of dark monsters in its lifetime, and it is not starving anymore. So thank you for your service, my friend. You have been a pleasure. Inner sleeve or over sleeves for double. So I got these. It's really hard to see. They have like a texture. It's like an Ultra Pro white matte. And I do this. Even though it should be the other way around. I actually almost got a warning in Nationals for having like both sleeves face the same direction. You're actually not allowed to do that. But this is how I do it, because like I mostly play locals. There's not a lot of big events. So I don't really care if there's a big event. And I get to a point where they deck check me, then I will fix it. No, I still play Starving Venom, but it's a different one because I upgraded the rarity. Okay. We're gonna get the binder, bring a few friends over to join the party. Okay, sleeves. We are done with sleeves as far as I know. I'm good, Zapen. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Doing well. Long day. Lots of things. I always go live 5 p.m. CET, Central European Time, Wednesdays. If I am live, it is Wednesdays, 5 p.m. CET. these go back to the binder. These go to the binder, so binder. And these go back to the bulk, sleeves. So I'm noticing we still, okay, we have one more to 40, so who's gonna be the 40th like? Bring it on, guys. So I'm noticing there's a lot of people, oh my god. There's a lot of people on the live stream, which seems like you're enjoying this. So if you do enjoy this kind of card organization, chill, talking, stuff like that, I have a show on my channel which has like 7 episodes. It's like an hour-long podcast. It's called the BINDERCAST. This is exactly what I do in the BINDERCAST, but it's just like recorded and not live. This might actually be like a BINDERCAST. We might make this like a BINDERCAST live, because this is all like one take. It's like 40 minutes long. It's perfect for a BINDERCAST. So if you're like working out, you know, at work, second monitor, doing the dishes, chilling on a Sunday, you can pop it on. It's like 40 minutes of me talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! It's really fun. So you can check that on my channel. And of course, if you are new, please consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps. Leave a thumbs up on the live. And if you want to support even further, you can join as a member to get some awesome perks, as a few of our new members did today. Okay, 43 likes. I love you guys. We are going to be at 50 soon. Yeah, first time chilling and watching also. Awesome. Love to hear it. Unedited pure vibes. I think I'm just gonna upload it like that. There's like even music in the background, unless it's like copyrighted, in which case we're screwed. So another thing I do in the BINDERCAST, which is why it's called the BINDERCAST, is go through my binder, get some staples. So, by the way, these have served me the best. These were my absolute best boys. They're kind of dirty. They have seen a lot of play. These guys, they have seen a lot of play. They're still pretty good condition. They're just like a little bit dirty. You need to clean them. But these are the best OG boys. 100%. So do we need, let me just see in the deck profile. We don't really need anything unique for the deck, right? Got quintets, Winda Ents, Almirage, Gardner. Okay. Let's just put back the Slayer and the Concealing Light. Let's put him back here. Yeah, it's got dual scars for sure. Should do duels, live viewers and stream. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that. I actually planned viewer games for today. Even we might do that. It might not be like video, like a remote duel, but we are like one day we're definitely gonna do that. It's not this live stream, might be the next one, depends on what I decide. Yeah, one ulti Aluber for myself. Yes, good thing. Ulti Alubers. Okay. Shaddolls, we're not playing main deck Shaddolls, so we don't need these. Okay. Seraphis is actually like, it might be playable in this deck because you can search it. If you already have like a ritual, you can just search it and protect your stuff. What did I miss? Not a lot. We're just chilling, looking at cardboard. This was so since like, you know, you guys might not have seen the BINDERCAST, and you will. I know you will because you said so. Yeah, getting these like high rarity. It's not high rarity because there's ultis, obviously, but the speed duel secrets look just like incredible. So I was happy to get these, even though like, you know, not seeing that much play anymore. Still loving it. Okay, we got room for 3 Slayers here. Final decklist with the new cards or doing more testing. If you mean for branded, I'm still testing. I mean, we're still like a couple weeks away, so there's no point of like closing out a list. I'm still gonna keep testing it out until I feel that it's perfect. And I don't think it's perfect still, but you know, we're testing. We are still testing. These are not trades. This is my binder, my staples binder. So everything here is not for trade. It's just, you know, my staples. The cards that I need for my decks. So there's like everything. Again, you can go check out the BINDERCAST. There's a playlist. There's also like a lot of episodes which I do exactly this. Yeah, so funny story about this. I picked this up right when I started like going back into the game. I was like, I remembered a friend of mine gave me a really worn out SDD Harpy's Feather Duster. And I sold it as like a collection to some YouTuber, old school expert, if you know him. He's an OG collector. So I sold him me and my friend's collection. Then I was like regretting it. I was like, damn, why did I sell it? I sold it really cheap as well. So I got this one off of eBay. It said like lightly played, but look at this freaking card. This card is, first of all, the condition is damaged. If you're wondering, it is damaged, full on damaged. And yeah, it's unplayable because you can't put it in a sleeve because the sleeve like pops up a little bit. So it's just like a collection thing. And I actually got a new one. Yeah, I got a new one, which is very good condition. Yeah, it fell in the toilet. It definitely got wet by something. I don't really want to think about it that much. Just a beautiful secret rare. And yeah, these are extra nice. Very hot pickup. I really like these. And yeah, I think there's not a lot more interesting things going on here. I do think that I want to get to just the extra deck stuff. And then finalize this portion of the live stream. So we need an Almirage. I know that. We don't need the Artemis. Artemis could work in this deck, right? Because of Ecclesia? To be honest, like, could work. Speed duel cards are legal to use in standard TCG and not vice versa. So I have like a secret rare reinforcement of the army, which is so nice. And yeah, they're legal. Okay, what is in this deck? I need a secure Gardner. I don't know where that card will be. Secure Gardner. It's not here. This one I pulled out of like one special edition in one of my videos. I just got them from Amazon and like first pack, Appaloosa Secret. Absolutely beautiful. I'm building Dogmatica right now. So we're just finalizing, like putting the finishing touches on it. This one goes in the extra deck. This one is the third Herald of the Arclight. Awesome. Any more synchros? No. We got a couple more fusions. App Cologne. Of course, the nice one. Definitely need the App Clone. What else do we play? We play a Winda, and we're going to play the OG Ents. So we're not going to use the Ultra Rare, because we're playing only one. So we're going to do this, and this is a secret rare, Shadows of Valhalla, or Shadows in Valhalla, or Shadows from Valhalla. Winda, my girl. And then Titanic Blood we don't need. Ents we don't need it anymore. I think that we don't play Xyz targets. We're good. I got this as like a super duper copium for Kastira because it's a rank 7 and you can make it with like Tier Elements Kastira and another water. It was really cheap actually, but it's an ulti. It has a pretty decent effect. It's not that great. I don't think anybody will play it. We're also going to do Kastira content because that will probably be my competitive deck for the national season, or at least like the Photon Hypernova regional season. Probably gonna get a new playmat. Okay, so we got some. Let's lay out the deck. I need to play Preparation of Rites. I do play Pre-Preparation of Rites. Yes, I do. Okay, so trap card. Then we have like the deck. Ecclesia. We got 2 floor. We got these. We got 2 knights, and we're playing 2 relics. Then, technically, I am playing 3 pre-prep. I'm playing 2 Dogmatica Calamity, but I'm gonna put the 3 here just so they're all in the same spot. We're not gonna be playing. I think my build currently doesn't have preparation of right, so I'm just gonna I'm just gonna put it here so it's all in the same place. Obviously, playing 3 Nadir. We're playing only 1 punishment, but I'm just gonna keep the 3 here. And then we have our extra deck, which is probably not going to see it that well. We have a Winda, Ents, App Cologne. We have 3 Arc Lights. 1, 2, 3. And we have a Wind Pegasus as well. Fossil Machine, Skull Wagon, Skull Knight, 5-headed Dragon. We're playing 3... I'm missing 1 Titanic Lad. It was actually in the binder. Oh, we should have put these in. Wait. Don't worry. My cards are safe under the binder as well. Everybody chill. So in terms of Xyz, we need to go... Okay, so here's my 3rd Titanic Lad. And then we put the F0. We can put it over here. And double Dragon Lords. Oh, and we also need to find the Secure Gardener, which is probably in my bulk somewhere. I know I have it, just don't really know where. Okay. Oh, and freaking Borlord, man. Okay. Enjoy your stay. Crossouts? What do you mean? Why would I play Crossout? 3 Titanic Lads! This Titanic Lad has also been to Nationals. You can see he's like a little bit more worn out. We're playing 3 Titanic Lad. 1 Almirage, we're playing the 1 Quintet as well now. And Secure Gardna, to be honest, I don't know where that will be right now. So we're just gonna finish with this. And then we're missing the Photon Hypernova cards, which are Dogmatica, which is a new continuous that adds a spell or a ritual monster. And of course, White Zoa of Dogmatica, which is the level 12 Dogmatica card, which is insane. I'll share a screen. I'll show you the deck in a second. That's just Copium. It is Copium, but it's a fun deck. It's a rogue deck. It's a fun strategy. I'm not only about playing tier 0 meta. I also like building decks like this. It's really fun to play with friends and locals. I can honestly take this to locals and can also win with it. So, it's not always about being sweaty. What about Omega? Yeah, Omega could make it into the final build. I'm just like, I'm still building it. No Mystic Mine. That is true. Garura for the Nadir, possibly, but it's a draw 1, and it doesn't give me any, everything like searches in this deck, so it's a little bit less value. But like the fossil ones might actually take a hike soon. Winter Cherries. I also could run Winter Cherries, depending on what the extra deck has, because the extra deck is actually really tight here, because everything like leaves the extra deck. I'm like throwing everything away. So like every card that you send from your, because you don't special summon, like except for the links, you summon the Almirage and the Cybers one, the Gardna. Except for them, all of these are just to send to the graveyard. So every card you send to the graveyard, you need to have like a specific purpose. And even though Garura is like good, obviously, because it draws 1 card, it's still like, it's not even a +1. While some of these can be a +1. There's also hand traps that are not here because they're in other decks. Like this is not the final list, but except for that, like you run the big fusions from Photon, you run the continuous spells. Dogmatica Macabra also is not here because I don't have the copies yet. And just subscribe to the channel. I will make a video about this deck when Photon Hypernova is released. I'll make a profile. You can see everything. But this deck is gorgeous. It's not expensive. It's kind of good in a weird way. And of course, it can compete with a lot of other things, but it's fun. If you want a fun lore deck, this is like a pure lore deck, and it's really, really, really fun. We have the Nadirs, punishments. Awesome. So since I'm probably going to make this into a video, I'm going to do a little bit of an outro here. And if you are watching this in the recorded version, leave a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to support the channel further, become a member. And thank you for everybody who has been in the live stream while recording this. Even though we're not ending the live stream, we're just going to wrap it up for the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.